This dude had no experience before. Zero experience. And now he's about to get a CCNA and go get a job. Let me see. I'm going to ask a couple more questions. New Jersey Love says, what is your advice for securing a job in the Fed and with the federal government? Do you have any 3-level? Is there any particular branch of the government you had in mind, or just any kind of federal job? Undergraduate in computer science. Should I pursue a Security Plus, a CISM, if I want a governance and risk program management role? Have 10 years of program management. So you're in program management, but you want to get into IT, and you have an undergrad in computer science. How do you get into the Fed? I hope that's accurate what I'm saying there. So let me see. How would you do it from where you're at? So you're already in a pretty good position because you already have. Now this dude, I've been promoting program management to people because it's a pretty good job. But he wants to go more technical, which is great. Actually, a former coworker of mine was also in program management, and the way he did it was he got a Security Plus because the military, because the federal government looks very highly upon Security Plus. So Security Plus, and you're a military vet. Oh man, that's awesome. Even better. So they hire vets like crazy. So, because we're hard workers. So you want to do a Security Plus. You definitely want to get some experience. You might even want to consider going in deeper into program management, because program managers can make bank, man. I don't know if you knew that, but program managers make bank. I mean, their money is comparable to many IT jobs, and you already know it like the back of your hand. So you could honestly. You probably make more money as a program manager with 10 years of experience. Have you tried the private sector yet? You might want to look into the private sector as a program manager. They make bank, man. If I were you, unless you just really like IT, if I were you, if you haven't done so already, I would try for an IT job. I mean, not IT. I would try for a program management job in the private sector. Just put your resume, touch up your resume, and then try for the private sector as a program manager. Let me just show you something. We were just talking. I don't know if you've seen my earlier part of my video, but we were just talking about this. Every time somebody asks me, especially if they're not technical, I tell them, have you considered program manager? Because it really makes good money. Now, it will help to know what state you're in. You said New Jersey. Okay, watch this. Let me see if okay, maybe I'm a liar. Let me just blow your mind real quick. Program manager, and watch this. So program manager, and then we're going to look at New Jersey. New Jersey. I bet you there's some jobs there for New Jersey. Well-being program manager. Not exactly what we were looking for. We're looking for like an IT program manager. But if you go to salaries, watch this. Okay, this is not, okay, watch this. Program manager. We were just looking this up. And then I'm going to type in, I'm on Indeed.com, by the way. And I went to find careers. And I'm going to type in New Jersey. Might have better opportunities in New York. But, yeah, look at that. I mean, what do you say about that? That's not bad. I mean, I don't know how good that is in New Jersey, but in most states, that's pretty good. Yeah, so we were just talking about this. So the thing is, program managers, in IT, we need IT program managers a lot, especially those who have know the jargon and know what's going on with system development lifecycle. Like, they've been around system development. They know that it takes a while to develop things. They know, they have some idea what a giant project, what goes into a giant project, how many people are involved with it. And they have the maturity level to deal with all of these different personality levels. And we need those guys to bring all this stuff together to get these projects done on time and under budget. So Program managers in IT are super important. You might want to stick with it, especially if you got 10 years of experience with it. You would probably make way more money as a program manager than you would start off with in IT. I'm just being completely honest. It wouldn't hurt to get your Security Plus, to be honest with you. Security Plus or some other certification. I started a career as a system engineer. Even better. I mean, that means you have a full understanding of the system development lifecycle. So you're going to be able to speak the jargon. You're going to know what it takes to get things done. You're going to have some idea of how to deal with the managers, because one of the problems that we have is we need people who can talk to the technical guys, speak their language, and then go and speak to the managers and talk their language, because they speak different languages. They talk different. They have different priorities. They have different things that they're trying to do and everything. So the program managers are gold, man, gold. And another thing you might want to consider, if you're not in New Jersey, there's a couple of really good states that you want to think about. Virginia, DC, Maryland area have a lot of jobs for what you do. So yeah, there's program manager there. And this is just Indeed. You probably want to try LinkedIn. Better one's Dice. Another one's Monster.com. Try all of those and check those out and look for program manager jobs. Put your resume out there. Advertise yourself. Marketing, that's really the key. You put your resume together, tighten it up, make it for civilian speak. Don't put a bunch of military jargon in there. They don't use a lot of acronyms and stuff. They're not going to know what the hell you're talking about if you use a bunch of Air Force acronyms. You want to use their language, right? And if you want to know their language, what you do is go to a program manager's page, somebody who's posted their resume for a program manager, and then look at the language that they use. Right, especially the civilian ones who work with like SAIC or I don't know, Boeing or Ball Aerospace or Lockheed Martin or one of those giant global security type companies, because they'll have the language that you want to incorporate into your resume. I'm not telling you to lie on your resume or anything. I'm just saying you need to translate your program manager Air Force resume to the jargon that's used in the contracting space. And once you do that, you're going to be highly marketable. And then what you want to do is, once you tighten up your resume, put it everywhere. Put it on Monster.com. Put it on Dice.com. Put it on USAJobs.com. Put it on Indeed. Put it on CareerJet. Put it on LinkedIn, of course. Put it on all of those. And then you're going to get contacts. You're going to get people contacting you. And it doesn't pay bad, as you can see. It's not a bad career move. It's paying pretty good. Let me just try one more. Let me see. Colorado. Just curious if this thing's going to change. Why does it give me the same number? What the heck? Let me see. How about another place you can go is called Glassdoor. Glassdoor.com. This is a really good site for searching for salaries. You just put in program manager. For those who are interested, I have a whole course that walks you through how to do this, what to put on your resume, and then how to advertise yourself. It's something I've done for years, and it's worked for me. After I got out of the Air Force, I've not been without a job, a high-paying job, in a very long time. But yeah, here's some jobs for program managers. Yeah, bunch of program manager jobs all over the place. And I'm on Glassdoor.com. I'm trying to see how much they pay. Oh, okay, here's one. Here's a program manager with an TSSCI that's in Dayton, Ohio. But Ohio doesn't really pay that good. Let's try Jersey. I don't know how many jobs New Jersey has for a program manager, but it doesn't hurt to try. And then how much they pay. Looking for pay. It goes from, this is a real huge stretch, but it's looking like it's not too bad, actually. Here's one. Check this out, just to give you an idea. This is in Monteville, program manager, from 86,000 to 112,000. Yeah, the private sector pays much better, is what you're going to see. It pays pretty good, so it's worth your time to look into it. Yeah, this one's 86,000 up to 112,000. Senior manager, this is probably you right here. This is $100,000 to 130,000. Yeah, I would definitely look into this. Program management is right in line with IT stuff because we always need them, especially on larger projects. And I'm sure those guys get paid pretty good, as you can see. This one's a stretch. It's like from 48,000 to 130,000. That's a pretty good. This is 119,000, 159. You get the idea. That's just in Jersey, by the way. That's not even like this. Jersey, not the hottest market for IT stuff, but it looks like it's paying pretty good. So I can't say that it's not. It's not bad. And this one's 19 days ago, and this one's paying. I don't see a pay on this one. But okay, anyway, guys, I gotta get going. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I gotta get done with this stuff and get some sleep for work tomorrow. Thanks for all the great questions. Appreciate everybody.